Hello, it's Angel. I'm back. I thought I would make this video because my mom suggested it. She said that she thought it would be a good idea for me to explain where, like, the origin of where I love your guts comes from. You know, considering I say it at the end of every one of my videos. And so I'm going to do my best to do this story justice while condensing like a decade of my life into a few minutes for you guys. So to begin, I've got to kind of explain that in my early 20s, I started dating a man that I had been friends with in high school. Now, the very wonderful part of this is that since we were friends in high school, we had all the same friends. So we spent a lot of time with our friends, and he spent a lot of time with his sister, and I soon became very good friends with his sister, Debbie. Here is Debbie. Me and Debbie, many, many moons ago. I don't know if it's... So, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, just kidding, we all had a wonderful group that all spent a lot of time together. And, you know, back then I thought we were very unique and profound and unusual. And now, as I've gotten older, I think we were just kids, you know, just kids. Now, in our group, the shock value of things was kind of popular. It was a big deal, and there was all kinds of phrases and things that would catch on and be recycled throughout, you know, the group on a regular basis. It was the kind of group that you wouldn't go to sleep with your shoes on around, otherwise you would wake up covered in Sharpie. And you know, just pranksters, and there was some shenanigans that pursued from, you know, our friendship. And one of the phrases was, "I love your guts." And I want to say it started with something that had to do with rocks in the woods that they wrote either "I love your guts" or "I hate your guts," or "love your guts" was on one side, "hate your guts" was on the other side, something like that. And that's kind of how it got started, or when, I don't know, but that's just the story that I think I remember, I guess, if that makes sense. So at the time, you know, that I was dating this friend from high school, me and his sister became very good friends. Now, this was the kind of friendship that we talked on the phone like 5 times a week at least, hung out with each other at least once a week. You know, she was my boyfriend's sister, so of course all holidays were spent together, and, you know, birthdays celebrated together. And, you know, we just had, you know, the kind of friendship that if the guys had to work and we had the days off, we would spend it together and, you know, do like a 10-minute tidy of the house and get all our chores done so we could just hang out and talk and, you know, just have fun. And we could enjoy ourselves just sitting at a table coloring or drawing or listening to music. And it was definitely a very wonderful friendship. Very wonderful friendship. Well, we started to use this term, the "love your guts" term, to each other, you know, in greetings and leavings, and just, you know, if somebody did something nice, we'd be, "Oh, I love your guts," you know, right on kind of thing. So, well, the end of 2006, Debbie was 35 and I was 29. Debbie has a daughter, Shayla, and Shayla, when she was about 16, Debbie got sick, and it was very quick. She got sick in November and she was gone by May. When she passed away, everything kind of fell apart. my relationship with her brother ended. All of our group of friends kind of dispersed. And it wasn't until then, I think, that we all realized she was kind of the glue that held us all together. And I spent a lot of time with her daughter afterwards. And, we were both in major mourning over this great loss. And so one day I decided that I was gonna get a memorial tattoo for Debbie. And I took her daughter with me to the tattoo place, and I had her daughter pick out what she thought would be a good memorial tattoo for her mother, for me to have. So she picked out, a cross, and then I asked her what she wanted it to say. And she said that she wanted it to say, "I love your guts, Deb." So I have a tattoo in the middle of my back that is the cross and says, "I love your guts, Deb." And later, her daughter went on to get the same tattoo, but it says, "Love your guts, Mom." And her daughter's best friend got the same tattoo. So there are 3 of us out there that have this tattoo. And it's just always been a phrase that I hold dear to my heart. Her passing broke us all apart. It was the end of an era, but I have been blessed enough to be able to stay in contact with her mother and her daughter, and watch her daughter grow into a beautiful woman, and watch her granddaughter be born. And I guess that's the story. And "I love your guts" is very dear to me. But that's my story about why I say I love your guts. And when I say I love your guts, I mean it. I love your guts, each and every one of you. Hope you enjoyed this video. I tried really hard to not be a ball baby. It's Debbie. Love your guts.